Evening. So tonight we're at Mundesley Beach, back with Norfolk Angling Club. I think there's 20 odd booked in for this one. It's a sandy beach, groins, one there, one bit further down, and yeah, flat calm. Southwesterly wind's been raining all day, but it's nice and dry now, so hopefully it'll be a good evening. I don't know what we're likely to catch. I've only fished it a couple of times and that's been in the autumn, but we shall see. There goes Leon, my travelling partner. He does really well here, so be interesting to see how he gets on. He's gone back up into the car park. Draws in about 20 minutes I think, so plenty of time. But yeah, there's a pay and display car park there, and then you just walk along the road and then down that set of steps down there, and then you're on the beach. And there we are, a little bit of surf on the edge. The only worrying thing is that line of stuff all the way along, about 40 yards from the promenade, that's weed. So hopefully the sea's not full of it, but time will tell. But hopefully it's not going to rain. Some clouds about, but hopefully not, because I haven't bought my shelter. Fishing the tide down till 10:30, and hopefully there'll be a few fish here. Well, we drew peg 6, so we're up to the left hand side. It's almost, well, it's getting dark now. Ian Childerhouse to my right, and nice looking bit of sea there, just a little lip on the edge, but very comfortable. And yeah, I thought I had chick roper on the left hand side, not sure at the moment, but anyway, we'll see. So kick-off is in about half an hour, and it'll be dark by then, but regardless of that, we'll bring you back periodically throughout the match and see what happens. Well, after last week's disaster with the lighting, I've managed to get that working again. So tonight we're going to have one bait below the lead, and that's on a little pennel, and one bait above the lead. So the bottom hook's going to be worm and sand eel, and then I might do the same on the other one, or it might be straight worm. But simple stuff, and I'm just going to have the first cast, lob it out about 70 yards I think, and see what everyone else does around me, and then we'll go from there. Nice night, but it is starting to rain and we're expecting quite a bit during the evening, so hopefully it won't come to too much and spoil the video, but we'll see. First cast on the beach, and I'm sort of happy to report there's fish in the water. There's double shot of undersized whiting. So due to complaints from John Spalton, I've had to change the bucket again, so I've ended up with a white one this time. So hopefully, the water's a bit murky though, but they're not very big at all. But they'll woof whatever you chuck in the sea anyway, so but at least we've caught fish, but nothing to count, unfortunately. Never mind, they can only get bigger. Right, second cast on the beach, and I've got a dab, but he is 2 millimeters under the 23 centimeter size limit, so unfortunately, as close as that is, and he is literally almost touching the line, he don't count. But I did manage a 28 centimeter whiting, and he does count, so we're on the card. And yeah, things are looking all right. There's not too much weed in the water, it's quite warm. Nice evening. Last week it was Jamie, and now it's his dad. So dogfish, 60 centimeters. Yeah. Well done, mate. And there's a couple been caught I think, so but that is good points for that, mate. Just me and you now, Eamon. We've got to sort something out. But yeah, first hour nearly gone. Couple of dogfish, there's a few whiting, I've got 2 on the card, but mainly undersized stuff. But yeah, there's no weed in the water. Nice pleasant evening, and obviously a few fish about, so gonna make for a decent match, I reckon. Well, no sooner as we'd put Ian's fish back, I've got one, and it's a good one. So I love seeing people catch fish, but when they're on the next peg and they get a big dogfish or something, it's like a dagger through the heart. So it's nice to come back and get one for myself. Oh, he's jumped out, but that's a good fish. So I'll get him measured, get him unhooked, get him back in the sea. And for those that are interested, that was on a lump of sand eel I stuck on the bottom hook. So yeah, doing all right. Another fish on the bottom hook, another dogfish. So good points, and that's on the lug and sand eel cocktail. So happy with that. Straight back out in the water, see if we can get another one while they're there. Good points. I like catching them in matches. Hour and a half gone. I'm on 175 points. Those two dogfish make a big difference. Eamon next to me at the moment, he's still trying to get on the card. But next to him, Mike Toppin, he's just pulled up a dogfish. I thought it was a baby shark, massive thing. Well, it looked like it from here in the dark, but we'll see when we get in the car park later. But yeah, he's doing really well. He might already have 3 or 4 dogs, and there'll be a few more down the other end of the beach. So it's going to be interesting in the car park tonight. Third dog of the night on the beach. So we're doing okay. And I quite like the white bucket, although the water's a bit murky, so might get a bigger one though. But yeah, pretty happy with that. It's a refreshing change to get a few bites after the last few matches, but things are looking up. Heading into spring season, we've got loads of matches to do, so fishing should be good. An hour and a half left, and I'm afraid there's not much else to report. Everything's gone a bit dead. I can't even tell you where the fish have been caught, because everyone that's caught fish has had them at different distances. The dogfish I got were about 50 yards, I think, but no, I don't know, an hour and a half, but it's a really good opportunity as it gets to low water to go for a big flounder. If those dogfish are gonna not play ball in the last bit of the match, good idea to have a go at a flounder, and I always do. So today will be no exception, but while there's a chance for dogfish, I ought to stick at it really. But there's a couple of hooks on there, so you still can get a bonus fish, but the flounders along here can run really close in, and I'm not far from a groin, so that can be a good spot. But Ian to my right, he's got 2 big baits on. He's whacking it out as far as he can now, I think, so he's going to be dangerous. So, and up the other end of the beach, well, there's really good anglers all the way along here, so anything could happen, but you never know. Ian's back over with me now. He's got another dogfish. We've got about 50 minutes left, I think, Ian. But nice one. See if we can find out how much he is.
56, eh?
56. Yeah, and I've got another whiting in the bucket. 57 for that, and I've got a whiting in the bucket, so we'll sort that one out. But not a bad evening apart from the rain.
Yeah, lovely man.
Yeah. Oh well. I'm trying for a flounder. Well, I'm not. I'm still trying for a dogfish, but you never know. Right, let's get them marked up. Half an hour remaining. I think I'm on about 270 points. So it's nice to get out, nice to get on the beach, do a bit of fishing, and yeah, nice to get a few bits and pieces on the card. So, and now the dogfish are here. It happens every year. Mike Toppin down there's had a couple of edible crabs, so you catch them, and then it'll be the bass, smooth hounds, and all the rest of it. So I'm looking forward to a good summer season, and the nights are starting to pull out, so it's going to be interesting. So yeah, half an hour left, and really need another dogfish or another couple. I don't know what's up the other end. Could be about 50 dogfish up there, but who knows. But it's just nice to be back on the beach, and I like fishing, so that's all that matters. It looks like we're going to finish how we started. There's 2 undersized whiting in there. The bigger one is about 2 or 3 millimeters under 27 centimeters, so story of my life. We might have time for one more cast, but the weeds building up, it's a bit tricky, and it's chucking it down with rain, but that doesn't matter. But I think I was talking to Ian on next peg, and I think there's about 25 anglers booked in for this one, which is another really good turnout on a Monday night. And the channel seems to be doing all right. So if you haven't already and you get time, please hit the subscribe button, because we're doing pretty well. So thank you very much, and look, we're going to go up in the car park unless something happens on the last cast, but looking unlikely at the moment because the weeds come through. Right, that's the end of the match, and Ian and I have been tussling from the word go, and the scores are sort of 283 to 242. We haven't done any good, I don't think, in terms of the match, but we've had a good evening and we've caught a few fish for a change, so things are on the up. I'll see you in the car park. That's ideal.
Can I put a light on?
Yeah.
Is that all right?
Yeah, just don't look at me.
Hang on, let's do it that way. Right, are you ready? Results? Right, a much better night than the previous couple of nights. A lot more fish caught. Right, we'll just do the top 5, although there's 25 fished. So that's really cracking for a Monday night. In 5th place, big roll of drums, 6 fish, 254 weight points, John Spalton.
No, can't be.
I think we need VAR on that one.
The last 2 matches I've left you under a bit of a false security.
So Johnny's back, Mr. Grumpy no more. Right, 4th place, Jamie Childerhouse with 6 fish, 271 weight points.
Well done, Jamie.
3rd place, 4 fish, so these must have been big ones, 279, Mike Topping.
Well done, Mike.
2nd, 7 fish, 283, Pete Simmons, man holding camera. Well done, Pon Pete. So not only does he film it, he films himself winning it.
Well, I ain't won, have I? Dwayne's turned up, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Sorry, mate.
Right, so we've already got number 1, 8 fish. Well done, Dwayne. 309 points.
Well done, mate.
There you go.
Thank you.
Excellent job.
Cheers.
Right, in amongst the biggest rounds, I think there was a 26 centimetre dab. Anybody bit bigger than that?
No,
Flat, sorry. Thank you. I'll do that again. Biggest flat, it'll go in the edit. 26 centimetre dab, Ian Childerhouse.
Well done, Ian.
Man with light.
Top job.
Right, and topping off a very good evening for Dwayne. A 64 centimetre dog. Well done, Dwayne Lockwood.
bonus.
Don't run away, because while you're there,
You can do this. But you're not allowed to draw your own.
Straight out the middle end. Have I got 2? Take one back. Whatever one you want.
And who might it be?
Andy Turk. Whose was the other one? Check.
Andy Turk. Well done. Right, next week we're actually scheduled to be Great Yarmouth opposite the Imperial Hotel, which the problem with around that area is the parking's a bit iffy in terms of number. So just a thought, should we make it Great Yarmouth South Beach up near where we normally go?
Because that's all free down there and there's the boardwalk there. Everything's free after 6.